ただいまっと。リキ、ベッドにすぐ入れ。
As soon as he entered the room, Masato directed
今
me.
夜はもう消灯だ。
Already?
早くしろ。あいつが来るだろう。宿題があるならあいつが諦めて自分の部屋に戻っていったと電気をつけてからやって俺に移させればいいだろう。
Okay. God, copying my homework is already part of his plan? He sounded so fierce I gave up making any comebacks and simply got into bed.
タヌキネイルを切り込め。何にされても起きるんじゃねえぞ。
Okay.
じゃあ行くぜ。スイッチオン。
I closed my eyes, saying it's off in my mind. In the darkness, I heard Masato crawling into his bunk. What a quiet night. I didn't even hear the background noise of running cats. Cars. It was the sound of someone stepping on the floor panel in front of our room's door. It must be Kingo, no mistake. I'm getting nervous now. This feeling, the one that I would often get when we played hide and seek. Particularly when Kingo was it, he was scary. He would soundlessly sneak right up to me and stand behind me before I noticed him. And I literally screamed, "Giga!" Click. The doorknob turned and the door opened ajar. He must have noticed our lights being off in the hallway. Despite that, he still came in.
朝だぞ。
I was about to burst into a laugh. That was close. I didn't even imagine he would make such an obvious lie. I'm supposed to be sleeping, I told myself. I stayed my breathing.
なあ、俺愛用の魚編の漢字が書かれまくった湯飲みを知らないか？
I thought I was gonna start laughing. He shot an even more powerful one. I somehow managed to swallow back my laughter and just let out a slow breath. However, I now knew what his actual purpose was. It was hardly convincible, but he was waging war on us with weapons in the form of gags. He was trying to make us laugh and unmask our fake sleep. Masato must have been straining not to laugh as well. If I laughed first, Masato would never let me hear the end of it, so there was no way I could let that happen. Click. I heard the door close. Gengo seemed to have given up and left the room. But in the next moment, I heard footsteps coming from a distance. They appeared to be running. And the sound stopped right in front of our door. Great.
俺のちょんまげを知らないか？
I couldn't resist. All the laughter I'd bottled up inside me burst out at that.
やはりタヌキネイリか。寝るにはまだ早すぎるだろう。起きてもらおうか。
He turned the lights on.
リキ、てめえのせいでバレちまったじゃねえかよ。
It was funny! How could I not laugh? He said top knot. All out of breath.
なんか壺に入ったようだな。
I mean, I'm really sorry. Kingo listened to our exchange with a triumphant face. Found it somewhat galling.
さて、今日は何をしようか。昼休みにすげえ遊んだじゃねえかよ。あんなんじゃ遊び足りないな。俺たちは寮生活だからな。それを生かして夜遊ぶ。これが寮生活をしている生徒の醍醐味ってもんだろう。醍醐味ならせめて燃えるゴミにしてほしいもんだな。
It almost sounded like you made a nice pun. But it doesn't make any sense, right?
ねえよ。
I should have saved my breath and ignored him.
さて、何をするリキ？
But we've got a lot of homework today, don't we? I haven't finished it yet.
そんなことも考慮せず遊びに来たと思うか？
Eh? He moved to the center of the room and threw a couple of notebooks onto the makeshift cardboard table. Don't tell me.
やっておいた。今すぐ移せ。
Gengo had gone over to the dark side.
うひょ、ラッキ
No, this is not something to Yahoo about Masato.
ー。なんだよ。お前も今日は移せるんだぞ。うひょってもんだろ。
Listen, Masato, the truth is homework only has merit when you do it yourself.
なんだって？だから俺はバカだったのか。
Yeah.
早く移せ。うひょ、ラッキー。
Masato ended up copying it all. In the same amount of time it took him, I got mine done all by myself. I worked so hard, I'm really tired now.
今日はこんなものを調達してきたぞ。頭を使わないからマサトも気に入るだろう。
He took a dart set out of his bag. don't throw a dart at somebody or when somebody's going to pull them off the board, even as a joke. It's really dangerous.
分かってるよ。
Fuck.
今のはいきなり入ってきたこいつが悪いぞ。そっちに移ろうとしただけだよ。
Calm down, guys. Let's be careful.
的がずれてるな。直そう。
Fuck.
今のはこいつが悪いよな。
No, that was also your fault. Masato went to bed first. I collected the darts and handed them over to Kengo.
明日は何を持ってこようかな。
He was already thinking about what we should play tomorrow. You know what, Kengo? I didn't want to interrupt him, but I had something I had to tell him.
どうした？
Rin's interested in something new now for the first time.
ほう、それはなんだ？
Playing catch. She throws the ball with full force. She puts her heart and soul into it. She said it was fun.
そっか。そいつは良かったじゃないか。
Yeah. But why catch? Do you know anything, Kengo?
さあな。
Maybe it's something from when we were young.
さあ。今より過去に心当たりはないな。
Come on, man. Okay, but it's really strange. She likes it even though she has no control.
それはこれからも続けるのか？
I am every day. And I think Masato and you will be able to partner off with her too. She's so into it, she has no room to be scared of you guys. To begin with, you don't have to get close to her when playing catch, so we can all play together. The more I spoke, the more excited I grew. On the other hand, Kengo had a serious expression on his face and didn't answer. Is there a problem?
あんな濃紺ではキャッチボールは成立しない。
Well, that's true, but... Wait, did you see us? It took a few seconds for the implications of what he said to sink in.
まあ、中庭でやっていたら廊下からは見えるからな。お前、ほとんどボール拾いとなっていただろう。
Still, it's the first time she's found something to excite her. Even if I have to be a ball boy, I'm going to keep being her partner. And the more people join us, the easier it will be to catch her throws. It's a big chance for us to play together again. We can't miss it. For Rin's sake and also for ours. I couldn't understand Kengo's resistance to the idea. Well, the thing is, she shuts down with more people coming around. So if you ruin this one thing that she has, it kind of pushes her further into a corner. But she still needs to talk to fucking people. I knew she would be a sort of burden for other playing together. With her, we wouldn't be able to do stuff like trials of courage or games of physical strength. But wasn't it too hard for him to avoid one of his childhood friends for that reason alone? We're friends, right?
うん。ああ、そうだな。よし、やろう。
Kengo seemed hesitant, but he finally nodded in agreement. We have to invite Kyosuke too. And the five of us will be back together.
まあ、その、頑張れ。
Thanks. He's gonna say no. I could have simply phoned him, but I wanted to speak to Kyosuke face to face. I wanted to tell him in person. Rin's interested in playing catch. I couldn't tell whether he was listening to me from the way he idly turned a page of his comic book. We're planning to play together after school. Me, Kengo, and Masato. So, why don't you join us, Kyosuke? You like sports, don't you? All of us have always played together until now.
この俺がそんなことに今更興味を持つと思うか?
Well, you are reading such a manga even as we speak.
漫画は別だ。
How so?
漫画はいつだって面白いからな。そりゃたまにつまらないのもあるが、とりあえず読んでりゃ楽しい。
What's with that smile of his? He's already run away. He's completely gone somewhere far off. I can help becoming painfully conscious of that. If you feel like taking a breather, I mean, you sometimes get tired of reading action comics too, don't you?
別に平気さ。
Then it doesn't have to be because you need a break. Just anytime you feel like it. I'd like you to join the four of us after school. They'll be glad if you come.
Oh.
After seeing him nod, I left the third year classroom. He had changed at the same time Ren did. Even if he had caused her change, there was no mistake that what had transpired had also transformed him. What on earth had happened to them? There are no answers in this world, he had said. I looked out the window at the sky, walking. There were white three-dimensional shapes in the blue space. I tried to find something metaphysical in their forms. If not in this world, where could the answers be found? You want to play catcher again, right? I asked as I took her hand. When we passed through the gate, Lennon, who had been waiting dutifully, began following us. Generally, only 2 people can play catch, but I think it will be a lot more fun if we do it with other people. She immediately paled and tugged at my hand. She stopped walking and asked me seriously. Of course, Kengo and Masato. I purposely refrained from mentioning Kyosuke. Since they're our childhood friends, you're okay with them joining, right? What? No, has either of them ever done that to you? And that won't happen in the future, either. Don't worry, they'll never do that to you even as a joke. When? She shook her head as if trying to dispel herself of that bad memory. As I had to do something the other 3 of us didn't know of seemed to have happened in her past. And I decided not to dig deeper into that, because that was not my current purpose. Neither Kengo nor Masato would ever do that. So can I bring them here? Good, I'm glad to hear that. I let out a sigh of relief for having managed to get over one of the tallest hurdles. Now we could get the 4 of us back to the way we used to be. Felt my heart throb with happiness. Alright, let's go. Taking her hand, I resumed walking. If Kyosei joined us too, the whole Little Busters would be together once again. I don't know how that'll go.
Yo, hisashiburi.
As soon as Ren met Masato, she tried to fight him off. As I thought, she appeared to be afraid of tall men. But until a while ago, she hadn't even been able to hurl such abuse at others. She had just hidden behind me. Considering that, she had really gotten much better. And that's Kengo over there. Kengo was monitoring our progress from the sidelines.
Genki datta ka?
He asked, still maintaining his distance from her. She nodded guardedly. Thus they exchanged greetings. The courtyard's too narrow for the 4 of us to play. Let's move over to the sports field.
Glove wa?
I'll get them from the baseball club room on the way. We arranged ourselves in a square, with myself diagonally opposite from Ren. Okay, let's get started, Ren. Throw the ball to me. She nodded and lifted her arm. Ow. The ball went straight to Masato's groin. He doubled over in pain, groaning. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you, Ren's a no-con. So you need to prepare yourself to catch at all times.
今のは人がいるところに飛んだラッキーなノーコンだ。は？どういうことで？追いかけて走り、時には飛びつかなければならないことも覚えておけ。それはキャッチボールなのか？
Try and accept it.
力が必要なのか？じゃ、リンに返してやれ。
Nice catch.
Oh!
Masato returned the ball to Ren, his entire body coated with dust. Kengo ran up a wall and got the ball in the air. Holy smokes, that's a super play. And while still landing, he clenched his glove between his armpit and chest and threw the ball back to Ren. Not to be outdone by them, I performed a behind-the-back catch and returned the ball to Ren. Even Kengo, who trained himself every day without fail, ran out of breath. Easy, easy, Masato. I was also covered with mud. Ren, I'll get you dinner after my bath. And I realized the radius of her circle around her had become smaller without her noticing. And then she had started opening up to the 2 guys. I was glad. Progress! Glad to learn that our friendship could still be recovered. What remained was Kyosuke.
狭いな。持ってきたのはいいが、どこで食うんだ?
The two guys were standing at a loss with their trays in their hands. Rin still wasn't able to eat at the cafeteria with lots of other people. For that reason, we had chosen our room as a place to eat.
お前らには勉強机があるだろう。
なんでここまで来てお前らに背中向けて食わなきゃならねえんだよ。
He's right, Ren. Everyone eats a lunch face to face in your school so they can chat, right? Don't you think it'll be more fun if we do it the same here? She pondered.
じゃあこうしよう。
She kicked our cardboard table off to a corner.
おお、俺とリキのちゃぶ台が。
It's a fucking cardboard
これ
box.
でスペースができた。
You're suggesting we should use the floor instead of the table. That's a good one. But Kingo, you may want to use the table. You can't pick up your bowl and plate from the floor with one hand.
ああ、そうさせてもらおう。
Progress! Progress! Let's eat. We began to eat dinner.
お前、確か豚を飼い始めてから豚肉が食えなくなったんだよな。代わりに生姜焼き食ってやるな。ブーちゃんは元気か?
Masato tried to reach Kingo's plate, but Kingo brushed his hand off.
くそ、引っかからねえか。リンはキャベツ飼い始めてから千切りが食えなくなったんだよな。代わりに食ってやるな。キャベツマンは元気か?
そんな不気味なやつ知るか。
She stomped hard on his chopsticks and broke them.
おお。
Ren, you have to behave yourself.
こいつがアホなことを言って奪おうとするからだ。
替えの箸、学食まで取りに行かなきゃならねえじゃねえか。くそ、このまま食ってやる。
It was really was hilarious to see his gigantic fingers handling such short chopsticks. I felt so happy that I almost started crying. I couldn't believe that I'd been able to get back to this everyday scene which I had once thought so far away. Today had been a day to treasure. Today was the day we had built back our friendship. I never even imagined what a simple game of catch would make the bad air surrounding us fade away. Pondered what to do next. It'd be nice to bring in more people and form a baseball team. If that worked, we would be able to get more friends. We should definitely do that. It seemed like a great idea. Besides that, since the baseball club didn't have any activities at the moment, it wouldn't be difficult to use parts of the sports grounds. I could easily picture us playing baseball there. It's a very real picture full of color and vigor. I had really come up with something great. I was so excited that I had a hard time falling asleep. I love progress. I was in the baseball club room again. Purpose for my visit this time was to find a bat. And the objective was effortlessly completed.
それでどうするつもりだ?
We're gonna play fucking baseball. The voice from behind took me by surprise. It was the voice of someone condemning a miscreant. Well, it was the fact that I was borrowing a bat without permission. I timidly turned around. I expected there would be a teacher, but the owner of the voice was Kingo. Well, you know, now that there are 4 of us, I think it would be more fun if we formed 2 teams and play a match. I explained my reason.
お前は何をしようとしているんだ?
Like I said, baseball.
何のために?
I didn't know why he was being so persistent. I just couldn't read him at all. Don't you think it would be more fun to play baseball together? What more is there?
楽しいからか? だったら他の遊びでもいいじゃないか.
What the fuck is your problem? But Rin wants to do this. You know she hasn't been interested in anything before.
そうだな。今のお前の目的はよくわかった。なら、俺はここで降りる。
Out?
あとは3人でやってくれ。
Wait a sec. As what he meant sunk in, at last I lost my composure. The fourths are finally back together, and I thought, I just don't get why.
お前には理解できない問題だ。
You've been so eager to play ever since you got injured. Why would you leave us now? Do you hate Ren?
そんなわけないだろう。
Then tell me why.
だから、言ったとしても、
Try me.
お前には理解できない。
Just tell me. Kingo covered half his face with his hand and answered in English.
お前の行動が被るんだよ。
Same thing, with who?
今のお前の行動があいつと。
Who are you talking about? He won't answer. Kyosuke? Kyosuke? I didn't know why, but that was the one name that came to mind. It must have been correct. Kengo didn't say anything, but didn't deny my words either. After a moment of silence, he turned his head on his heels and left. All I could do was watch him go. But I was thinking hard. What on earth was it that Kyosuke had done? I was holding my bat in my hand, attempting to play baseball. Was there a time when Kyosuke did this as well? How could I not know about it when I had been with them all this time? Of course, it was no wonder if it would happen before we met. But that might not be deep at the core of the current state of the Natsumi siblings. I couldn't help thinking that way. And if that was the case, I didn't think it could have occurred so long ago that I didn't know about it. Again, I looked up at the clouds drifting across the sky. They looked pretty much the same as the ones I had watched out from the hall yesterday. Masato asked when I showed up with the bat. Yeah, I think that would be more fun. I really wanted to make 2 teams. Not anymore, Kengo left. No, he won't. Yeah. Who knows? Hey, Masato. What are you guys hiding from me? I couldn't tell whether Masato was making a joke or dodging the question. Whether he knew or not, my instincts told me that he did. It was likely just me and Ren who didn't know anything. Tell me, what's behind all of this? Masato didn't say anything. Masato? Yet I pressed on as if interrogating him. Baseball, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with baseball. Kengo made an about face when he saw me with this bat. No. I tried to recall more. To begin with, you don't have to get close to her when you're playing catch, so we can all play together. He didn't like anything with contact with Ren. Is there a problem? From the first, he showed little interest when I invited him to play catch. Why would that be when he was so eager to play? That's weird. You think so as well, don't you? He wouldn't even answer that simple question of mine. Still, I went on. He saw him doing exactly the same thing as Kyosuke. I don't know when, but Kyosuke also tried to start playing baseball with her. And something bad happened afterward. It's the reason Ren is now afraid of other people and Kyosuke abandoned us. That's what brought us to this current situation. I received an affirmative reply. Answers? He opened his mouth at last. I waited his next words. But those words were far from what I wanted to hear. He's gonna probably want to leave. What's that mean? What the heck does that mean? Does he mean? He took his glove off and placed it on the ground. He turned his back on us and started walking toward the school building. He was leaving. Even him. Why? Wait, Masato. My voice cracked. Masato! With his broad back to me, he only waved his hand. Masato was my lovable, stupid best friend. Despite that, why? Ren caught me by surprise when she showed up in front of me with the cling of her bell. Yeah, we are, of course. But Masato, No. He said he wouldn't play with us anymore. I shouldn't show her any of the weakness I felt inside. I fought back tears. Yeah. I felt lonely. We knew where we were back to just the two of us again. It was just me and Rin yet again. Even so, I had to begin. I had to start my game of catch with her. As usual, I brought our meals and we had them back in my dorm room. Unlike the previous day, neither Kengo nor Masato was there with us. That made me realize that they had meant that they were not only out of doing baseball, but playing or eating together as well. In other words, they were out of our friendship. After Rin left, I texted Masato to inform him that, like any other day, a reply arrived quickly. I'm not coming back today. Since I had kind of anticipated this, it didn't shock me as much as it might have. That night I had to sleep alone in the room. When was the last time? I think there had always been somebody close by my side when I slept. Ever since we started living in the dorm, it had been Masato. But before that, it had been Kyosuke keeping me company. When the two of us were alone, he had told me many kinds of stories. Looking back at those days now, they felt like a faraway dream. I kept playing with Catch with Ren. I'm so lost on why everyone's just ditching. It makes no sense why they would. Her control was visibly improving. She'd been able to throw the ball in a range where I could manage to catch it if I ran. Hey, Ren. Thanks to her improvement, we were able to enjoy chatting during our exercise. Are you having fun? Gotcha. It mystifies me how you're now into baseball when you haven't shown any interest before. Maybe you used to play catch with Kyosuke, but we're just so little you don't remember it. Throw. When? Those words of hers made me my shoulders quiver. As I thought, she and I must have been the only ones that knew nothing. Yet there was one thing I could tell for sure. Something had happened, and we had forgotten it. No, that expression wasn't even close. That something had not yet happened. That's why we didn't know anything about it. But at the same time, it had taken place for certain. It had happened somewhere. As Rin said, the shapeless question was worth calling the secret of this world. Was worth calling.